Hi there, my name is Frida and I'm in grade 7.
Hi, my name is Korede Akindoju. I work as a physiotherapist at the Nova Scotia Rehab Center.
What does a physiotherapist do?
I help people move a little bit better. I try and work on their functions, so basically, getting people to go back to their sports, getting people to walk properly again, run properly again, move around their house, go to groceries, anything that kind of impacts their movement and their function. My job is to help optimize, maintain, and try and help them improve in that sense.
What do you need to do to become a physiotherapist?
In order to become a physiotherapist, you need about 6 years in total of school. So that's an undergraduate degree. It doesn't really matter what type of undergrad you take. I believe you still need to have some prerequisites though, whether it's your biology or chemistry and stuff. After those 4 years, the program itself is a 2-year program, and this incorporates a lot of clinical work. So that means doing actual movements and seeing patients and things like that. And then a lot of written work. So that's you're studying for different exams, studying different sort of parts of physio, where it's like neurology, which that deals with like the brain, or orthopedics, which that deals with your muscles, joints, and bones and things of that nature, or cardiorespiratory, which means your heart and your lungs.
What is your favorite thing about being a physiotherapist?
Some people are really stuck in terms of how they move. There's a lot of fear of movement due to past experiences, injuries. Injuries can be very, very traumatic and can be really, really life-changing. So part of my process is to try and help people improve their function and get that confidence back, believe in themselves more, just to kind of go with their life and be active and move and be healthy in a physical manner. So seeing that transition is really, really awesome. So you end up building a lot of relationships as well. You see people from all walks of life and you learn from them too. So I think there's a beauty in just kind of building that relationship with patients. So those are two of the things that I really, really enjoy, is that building relationship, and then just, as part of your job, seeing people improve their function over a certain amount of timeline is really, really helpful.
What made you choose this job? Do you know anyone that's a physiotherapist when you were growing up?
Around high school was when I was introduced to it. So I played soccer my entire life, competitively, and had a lot of injuries too, specifically knees, backs, and ankle injuries. And I went to a physiotherapist and I had a really good experience there. And then when I got into undergrad, really just not knowing what to do, just kind of going all over the place, trying to figure out things that I wanted to try and do. Like initially I was a chemistry major, but soon realized that that was not the path for me. I've always enjoyed movement. I'm very active, and health is a priority to me, and I like the human body and everything that is very intriguing to me. There's always things that are really, really different about it. So that kind of just led me to go into physio in general, for sure. One of the beauties about physiotherapy is that it's a essential need. Unfortunately, there's always going to be people that are going to be injured, and there's always going to be people that are going to be needing some help for their health reasons and wanting to improve their function. And the beauty about physio that I mentioned earlier is that there's lots of different avenues for physio. You can be an entrepreneur with physio too, so there's even more avenues with that. So jobs are always going to be there. I'd highly encourage anybody that had any interest to go into that field, because it's not going away anytime soon. I think if you're interested in health, one thing that I always say with people is just to volunteer, say yes to different sort of events and extracurricular activities, community work. Try and expose yourself to that. Explore different avenues really, really helped me kind of suss out my interest and things that I didn't like. So that would be my biggest advice for anybody, is that, you know, just be open to all sorts of things, and hopefully you'll find something that becomes really, really interesting at that point in time.